My wife got put on bed rest. My daughter got burns. My other daughter had found a tumor in her throat where she had to get surgery. And then my landlord is now, um, what you call it, selling the house. So now we have to try to find somewhere new to live. All of this happened in the month of August leading into September. And then I'm like, yo, this is a lot. My boss is like tripping. He's like, oh my God, you're not here. And I'm like, yeah, but guess what? I'm still performing well. Work is still getting done. My staff members are getting, everything that they need. Like the department was running fantastic. His main issue was I'm not in the office. Cool. So I basically am just doing all of this by myself. Like husband, father, packing up a whole big house to move into another big house. Then she gives birth, and then like 2 weeks after she gives birth, we have to move. Like it's just like trying to help my daughter heal from the burns, trying to help my other daughter recover from her surgery, trying to help my wife on bed rest. Boom, she gives birth. Boom, we're packing up a big house. 2 weeks later, we're moving. So we have friends and family help us move. We go into the house. I had to unpack the whole house by myself because she had just finished giving birth, and it was just a lot. A lot was happening. And it was a lot on me, and I just had to deal with it. Um, and I felt like there was really no appreciation for my wife, and I think that was what sent me into like a really downward, like a depression. And then she was also depressed, so it was just a depressed household. And it was then COVID. We're still dealing with COVID, and it was just a lot. It was just a lot going on. It was rough. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, listen, we have to figure out how to like get past this. Um, Anywho, because she's now in postpartum depression, I basically have to. I just feel like I'm doing everything on my own now. Like, and it's just like I'm trying to be that supportive, loving husband, but I'm also going through my own stuff as well. And then now my job is just going into tripping mode. Like they're just like, oh, like at this point, my job is going into a mode like they just start tripping, and he's like, oh, we need to have a meeting. I'm like, okay, cool. He says, I understand your family is important to you, but so it's my business. And I'm like, okay, am I not performing well? He's like, no, everything is fine. He's like, but your job is not a work from home job. I'm like, okay, you do understand everything that's what's going on with my family and my, I'm like, I don't understand what you want me to do. I need to take care of my family, and I'm still taking care of your business. Things are still getting done. Sales are up, everything. He's like, I understand that, but that's not the position. You need to be in the office. Your staff needs to see your face. I'm like, okay, but I'm here. I'm just not here as often, but I'm still here, but I understand. He's like, well, so do I. And just like your family is important to me, so is my business. So I'm like, okay, so what are you telling me to do? You're telling me to pick between my job and my family? Is that what you're saying? And he's just like, well, I don't want it to come off that way. I said, well, that's how it's coming off. I said, so I understand what you're saying. So in that moment right there, I knew exactly what I needed to do. And I left. I took out my PTO, and I left, after those 2 weeks. And then I went to Publix to make sandwiches until I found another job. And so now we're going to fast forward to now we're both working from home. She finally started working again. We're both working from home. And it's just, I feel like we're just both in a very miserable state. And we're not really, we're there, but we're not there. And I'm realizing like, man, like, we're arguing about the silliest stuff. And I just feel like this is just not how marriage is supposed to be. And I'm trying my hardest to like make it work. And I'm like, please, let's just try to do better. So we're doing better, then we're not doing better. Then, we get hit with COVID. I think we must have got COVID like twice. My daughter celebrated her first birthday with COVID. It was just a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. And so we, she decides now she wants to go to school, right? And I think this is where things really started to get rough. And this is where the downfall happened. This is it. This is the start. This is the start. So I'm gonna stop right here because that I just want to keep it in the section of marriage, right? So that was our marriage. I would say like the first 3 years of our marriage, it was all a fight. I think, in the out of the 3 years of that portion of being married, 3 to 4 years, it was legit a fight. It was just there was nothing kosher about it. And like I said, I thought I was gonna be stuck in this marriage forever, because of how I was trying to just really, one, stay biblical with it, trying to get back on the right foot with, trying to get back into a foundation of having Christ in our life to save the marriage. And also, just because, like I said, I just did not want to raise my kids in a broken household. But unfortunately, you know, life takes its course. And so next, I'm going to start talking about when things started getting real, when things started getting spiritual, and when God started to really show me that His hand was in things, had always been in things. So yeah, stay tuned.